Many friends of mine were confused about the fork. What is a fork function? So we all know that fork function is used to create a child process. Now how this is going to implement actually in a code, I'm going to show you all. Let's say there is some process ABC and it has following statement fork. Let's say id equals to fork, then statement 1, statement 2. If id equals to 0, then call child. If id equals to 1, call parent, else call the function error. So let's say the compiler start executing it, or let's say we loaded this program into the RAM and the CPU start processing it. So we go there. We see here a fork function. On seeing a fork function, a new copy of this process get created. That it ABC this, and then id equals to fork, then statement 1, statement 2, if a, if then child, if id then parent, else error. The same copy get created. We executed this line and this get created. Then what will we do? This execution had been completed, so we go to the next line. We do whatever the task given in the statement 1. We go to the next line. We did the same task here. We came up here. Now here is a condition. If the child process gets successfully created, the return id will be 0. If it is a child process, but here it is a parent process, so id will get returned non-zero. It will be 1. Here id is a 1. Since there is no error, so we are assuming that the fork has written id 1 on non-zero value. We came here, we see that id is 1, so this is not going to get executed. We get here, we found that id equals to 1, so the part of the parent code get executed. So parent's role has been completed. Now let's see what happened here. When we created a child process, the same copy of the parent get created. Here also id equals to fork, this is this, but keep in mind that we are not going to execute this statement again. What we have executed here, we will follow this statement. We will, in child process, we will execute statement 1, statement 2, and we know that in child process the id is returned 0. We go here and we execute the child function, we reject the parent function, we reject the else, and we complete our execution. So this is how the fork function works. Let's revise again. A fork is a child process creating function. This is a parent program. Here we call the fork function. It creates a child process or child program. Since we have completed our execution till here, so we will also assume that we have completed our execution here. We go next line, then next line. We see whether it is a parent process or child process. Since it's a parent process, so id return is non-zero, that is 1. So we execute the parent code. Here, since it's a child process, the id automatically get returned 0, and we get this function get executed. And finally, we completed our child process and parent process. The child process could also be termed as thread, a thread process. Thank you for watching.